Hi, my name is Jason Bradford. I'm an urban farmer in St. Petersburg, Florida. The purpose of this video is to tell you a little bit about what we're doing, how we're doing it, and what we need to get it done. We're located in St. Petersburg, Florida. SMF, a veteran-owned company, is a local urban plant-based food grower. We grow exclusively indoors in hydroponic growing systems without any chemicals. The end result is that of local, highly nutritious, clean and sustainable microgreens delivered live or harvested. What are microgreens? Microgreens are a growth stage in a plant. I like to look at it and explain it like this. Take a broccoli seed for an example. All the nutrition that broccoli plant is ever going to have is contained in that seed. No matter how much fertilizer or other nutrition that is added to the growth medium, it will never have any more of the vitamins C, K1, B9, potassium, manganese, iron, sulforaphane, and other compounds that is in the seed. Not only does it contain all the nutrition of its adult counterpart, but all of the flavor as well is condensed into that much smaller version of the vegetable. The mighty broccoli plant starts as a seed and grows into a sprout. When it has reached the cotyledon stage, it has grown as far as it can without the need of external nutrients in soil or with water that has had those nutrients added. In most cases, this takes 7 to 14 days. As a company, the mission statement is essentially to serve the community with local, sustainable, highly nutritious plant-based foods without any chemical additives and only a negligible impact on the environment. With shortened growing times, greatly reduced water demands, and maximizing growing spaces by growing vertically and compacting growing techniques emulating miniature forests as opposed to greatly stretched out fields of produce. The indoor hydroponic vertical growing approach is far superior to outdoor growing approaches due to the fact that it is a greater utilization of the resources that we have on this planet. It is a far more environmentally friendly approach to addressing the growing nutritional needs of a growing population. SMF will be started as a home-based business. The first objective is to reach 240 trays per week in growing and sales. Once this objective has been reached and the company is ready for expansion, it will become necessary to move out and into a dedicated grow facility of approximately 3,000 square feet. It is believed that this area will probably reach the maximum potential for sales of microgreens at this point. Once a grow facility is established, the next phase will be to acquire art garden aeroponic grow towers for the production and sales of lettuce heads, herbs, strawberries, and edible flowers. With the rapidly burgeoning gourmet mushroom market often overlooked, SMF will move into gourmet mushrooms as its next phase of expansion. SMF will utilize the grow facility to tap into this profitable market. The initial phase for SMF at startup is a booth at the local farmers markets, approximately 5 per week for the sale of microgreens. One of the main objectives is to begin developing a home delivery subscription-based market. Another additional route to further develop the subscription market is giving corporate seminars. Expansion from there will involve the restaurant, catering, and food truck industry and selling directly to chefs. From there, the lettuce heads, herbs, and edible flowers will follow the same path. Gourmet mushrooms will follow suit and take those same marketing steps, but go a step further and branch into the internet sales. The gourmet vinegars and floral oils will follow the same marketing approach as the aforementioned products, but will require a different facility for processing. The vertical system for growing hydroponic microgreens involves movable rack systems that are 48 inches wide by 22 inches deep by 6 feet tall. Each rack incorporates 5 shelves, each outfitted with 4 22-watt LED grow lights, which are all set on a timer for 12 hours of production time. The energy production cost at current rates is 9 cents per rack. With 4 trays per shelf, the total crop includes 20 trays per grow cycle, and the rack can produce up to 2 harvests per week, producing a weekly yield of up to 40 trays. The anticipated gross revenue generated is $40 per tray based on local rates. This indicates that each rack has the potential to produce a gross of up to $1,600 weekly. The average production cost per tray is $5 to $6 per tray. This includes grow mats, water. This system uses 90% less water than conventional, electricity, packaging, and labels. One employee to handle sales and assist with marketing, pay expected to be at 20% commission. Few competitors exist at the level of volume we plan to provide to the Tampa Bay market. The foodie market is an exploding market fueled by celebrity chefs and media-driven enthusiasm. Fresh seed-to-table concepts are widely embraced, and that is what we are providing. According to research conducted at University of Maryland College of Agricultural and Natural Research, in the paper published on September 6, 2012, titled Mighty Microgreens, Assistant Professor Ken Wang and graduate student Jinlai Zhao with the College of AGNR's Department of Nutrition and Food Science, NFSC, participated in the study, which looked at nutrients like vitamin C, E, K, and beta-carotene, found in 25 different types of microgreens, including cilantro, celery, red cabbage, green basil, and arugula. Their research ultimately discovered that the microgreens contained 4 to 40 times more nutrients than their mature counterparts. We were really surprised, Wang said, of the findings, which were published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry. Those nutrients are very important to us. Vitamin C is considered an antioxidant as well as vitamin E, so they're very important for us to consume. The growing methods we are utilizing will efficiently cause a great reduction of the expenditure of natural resources such as water and land. Hydroponic and aeroponic growing systems decrease water consumption by 90% as well as grow times over conventional methods. Growing vertically is a far more efficient usage of land space by using a smaller footprint and multiplying that square footage with a more efficient cubic footage approach. As we move beyond microgreen production into the aeroponically grown vegetables and flowers, we will be using the art garden grow towers, which use less water than other vertical systems and operate more efficiently, yielding greater productivity in less time. The next phase is that of growing gourmet mushrooms with the same distribution in mind. The final phase is a boutique gourmet food operation that involves gourmet handcrafted vinegars and edible flower-infused olive oils. SMF will begin commercial operations after sourcing an initial startup cost of $10,000. As a home-based operation, we will begin with 6 racks, providing a potential of producing up to 240 trays of food, with a maximum potential of gross receipts of $9,600 weekly. The build cost is $1,000 per rack. The remaining $4,000 will cover the cost for seeds, grow pads, packaging, labels, website, marketing materials, transportation costs, and insurance. Farmers markets have a gross potential of $400 each. Attending 5 markets during the week can generate $2,000 gross income. From those farmers markets is the potential for a subscription service where customers can take a weekly or bi-weekly delivery of the microgreens. The deliveries can occur on a set day and be paid electronically. Another avenue to help achieve this is by giving corporate presentations. Restaurant delivery to chefs can typically generate sales of 2 to 6 trays per week. Chefs can be directly approached with a complimentary sample, a soft sale, or puppy dog clothes. Another avenue is to offer a complimentary tray to each chef or home cook attending competitions and provide greens to cooking schools also. At this point in the operation, we will be moving out of the home and into a dedicated grow space of approximately 3,000 square feet or more. The art garden grow towers will generate approximately 66% in profits and will require a startup investment of $11,000 for 16 towers and supplies. Each tower takes up 4 square feet of space, yet produces 90 plants in that space. Not only that, the grow time is greatly reduced, with harvest being 30 days from seed. The gourmet mushroom business yields a 50% margin. That said, the per-pound price for gourmet mushrooms is $10 per pound, of which half of that is profit. The cultivation averages approximately 6 weeks. The primary goal is 800 pounds per week at $10 per pound. The gross is $8,000 with a net of $4,000 per week. Coolers will need to be added for harvest, as well as racks and misters for growing. Our initial $10,000 investment cost has the potential to gross $9,600 per week and a weekly net potential of $6,480. If this money were to be brought in by an outside investor, it would be repaid at 100% interest by way of 10% of the net sales until the $20,000 repayment is satisfied. Thank you for considering my business plan for sustainable micro farms.